Hello, 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 beautiful people. I am so excited because guess who I'm talking to today? I am talking to a Black owner of Chick-Fil-A in League City. This is gonna be great because, you know, we're always talking about, oh, this Black business could do better in this area or that area. And Mr. Michael Lee is gonna share all the tips that he uses and practices at Chick-Fil-A. So you guys stay tuned because let's be clear, we all love good customer service. See you in just a second.
Real estate can be a very complicated process. Finding one, how much can you afford, financing, closing costs, mortgage, putting it on the market, considering offers, inspection, negotiations, submitting offers, schools, down payment, title insurance, home warranty, taxes, review net sheets. These are the pieces of the puzzle of home ownership. I'm the person who helps put it together and the glue that keeps it together. Give me a call.
Most multivitamins have ignored the health and nutritional differences of African Americans. What we require is a multivitamin designed to best suit our needs.
After years of treating patients and fighting health disparities, Dr. Greg Hall, physician, researcher, and educator, created a formula of multivitamins specifically designed for African American men, women, and adults over 50. Sequence Vitamins, because our needs are different. Available at sequencevitamin.com.
My prenatal promise is to make sure my baby is safe and healthy, because I know it is possible to acquire syphilis, HIV, or other STDs without knowing it. Getting tested is my very first chance to protect my baby. Doctors are required to give expectant mothers 3 separate tests for syphilis. If you're pregnant, ask your doctor if you're being tested properly for syphilis and other STDs. Congenital syphilis can lead to a miscarriage, stillbirth, or an infant death. Don't risk your baby's health. To find out more, visit myprenatalpromise.com.
Experience the pinnacle of performance at Big Star Cadillac, formerly Ron Carter Cadillac. Drive the new 2021 Cadillac XT5 Luxury Collection for only $449 a month, or the new 2022 XT6 Luxury Collection for $549 a month, all for 39 months lease with just $1 down. At Houston's only Cadillac to your door dealer, Big Star Cadillac, Gulf Freeway, just 2 minutes south of the Beltway.
Smarter when you shop at Big Star. Shop BigStarCadillac.com.
I'm Jonathan Cox with the Cox Frater Law Firm. For years, we have represented people who have been hurt or injured all over the country, but Houston is home. We fight for those who have been hurt or injured, however it may happen. So if you've been injured in a car accident, big truck accident, or even while at work, call our injury hotline at 1-800-HURT-NOW or log in to BigCityAccidents.com and let us fight for you.
BigCityAccidents.com. We fight for your right to get back your life.
Welcome back, ladies and gents. Did you know that last week was Customer Service Appreciation Week? Well, guess what? We have the best customer service company in the studio, well, actually virtually with me here today. Alrighty, so let's raise your hand. Who has the best customer service? And you know I love food, in the food industry. You guessed it, Chick-fil-A. Saying all that to say that today's guest is Mr. Michael Lee, who owns a Chick-fil-A in League City. Mr. Lee, hello, how are you?
I am doing fine. And yourself? Thank you.
I am doing well. How has Customer Service Week been for you guys?
Good. We have customer service every day, though. It's not just a week for us.
That's what I'm talking about. I love that.
Taking care of the customer is a wonderful thing for us. That's the pillar that's allowed us to be who we are, and that we've been rated as the best customer service and quick service for 6-7 years in a row.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, before we jump into Chick-fil-A, I have to ask you really quickly. So what is your background?
Okay. I graduated from the University of Houston with a degree in electronics technology.
Okay.
And then I was blessed enough to get a job with Hewlett-Packard in the medical field. And I was there from 87 to 2001. I actually left Hewlett-Packard in 2001. But getting into Chick-fil-A, actually it was my wife who mentioned that.
Really?
Because
okay, so how'd that happen?
Well, we were looking for other opportunities to do something. We looked at McDonald's, we looked at a Burger King, we looked at a smoothie factory, we looked at a car wash, and she said, why don't you check into Chick-fil-A? I'm like, Chick-fil-A? Okay. So back then in the late 90s, the internet wasn't a big thing, so you had to send for the information and then they mailed it back to you.
What'd you do? Okay, I was gonna say, did you take a trip to Atlanta to the headquarters?
No, they sent the information to me via mail.
Okay.
And it was 13 pages. The application was 13 pages.
Oh, wow. Okay, very lengthy application.
Yes, and it had 4 essay questions.
Oh, and you have to, so this is the 90s, so you're not even typing, you're writing this.
No. Yeah, I was writing this.
Okay.
And so I filled out all of the information, and I'm pretty long-winded. So my essay questions were well over a page each.
Okay.
And she said, those are too long. You need to shorten them. Well, at the time, we were trying to get pregnant, and she got pregnant, but she had to take heparin shots twice a day, so she didn't have a lot of time to go over my essay questions.
Mm-hmm.
So the application got put on hold for a minute.
Okay.
And then after we had the baby, our daughter, maybe 7 or 8 months later, she got the questions, and then she minimized them to about a half a page. So I was working for Hewlett Packard on my way to Atlanta, and I just took the application with me, and I said it's easier to just drop it in the mail in Atlanta than to mail it from Dallas.
Absolutely.
Well, when I mailed it, I told her, well, we'll hear back from Chick-fil-A around Thanksgiving time. 3 weeks later, we got a telephone call from Chick-fil-A that said, would you be interested in a phone interview? And had a phone interview, and then had an in-person interview, and then that process started, and it took 11 months, had 6 interviews along the way.
Wow.
Now, one of the things that I still do to this day is when I was going through the process, anytime I stopped at a Chick-fil-A and asked for the operator to let them know that I was going through the process, they were all kind enough to stop what they were doing and to talk to me about their journey. I will do that to this day. So if you come into my store and you say that you're interested in being an operator for Chick-fil-A, I will stop whatever I'm doing, regardless to how busy we are. And
I love
will
that.
sit down with you, and I will talk to you about the process and what my journey has been as a Chick-fil-A operator. And I
love
still
that.
do that to this day.
So,
Because
Mr.
they
Lee,
were
one
so
of my
kind.
big things, I'm sorry, I want to tell you this. One of my big things, so I love customer service. I really, really do. I am that person. You know, so many people write bad reviews, right? If they have a bad experience, they are quick to go in there and start tapping. I'm the opposite.
Yes,
if I have a great experience, I am that person because I feel like we need more of that in the world. And I noticed that one of your things was you coach, praise, and develop your employees. Tell me, how did you come up with that process? Was that Chick-fil-A or was that you?
No, that's us.
Okay.
Coach, praise, and then to develop. And all of us need coaching. All of us need coaching. So the way that we coach is we work on the things that you do well, but we will also coach you on the things that you may not be doing well. So like one of the things that we try to do is when the customer pulls up in the drive-through, there is a crosswalk. And we try to get our team to move the cars up to the crosswalk because it allows more cars to get in. So sometimes you have to continuously go out and coach the team that says, hey guys, do me a favor. Move the cars up to the crosswalk because that allows more cars to come in, especially when we're extremely busy. And the other thing about the coaching is to tell them the why behind.
I love that.
Because when you don't always tell the why behind, sometimes your employees are a bit confused as to why we're doing this. And if you give them the why behind, then they have a better appreciation and understanding as to why you're trying to do what you're trying to do.
I love that.
And then praising them. When they do something great, we just praise them, thank them. Like a couple
And
of
it's
weeks
that simple.
ago, it's that simple. A couple of weeks ago, we had Employee Appreciation Week, where every day we did something for the team. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And then they appreciate things like that. Their meal is free up to $9.
Nice. Let's be clear. Let me tell you, I worked in fast food in undergrad. I got 50% off. We did not get free meals up to $9.
Yeah, we get free meals. We have contests. For Christmas, so last year for Christmas, because of COVID, we went above and beyond and gave away a bunch of presents. So we gave away 10 32-inch TVs. We gave away 3 pairs of diamonds, half-carat diamond studs.
Wow.
We gave away 7 pairs of earrings total. We gave away AirPods. We just gave away a bunch.
I have a question, Mr. Lee, about those earrings. How did you guys decide on earrings?
Oh, I did that.
You did that?
That was a me idea. Yeah, that was a me idea.
Okay, so I thought that was your wife. Okay, so now that it was you.
No, that was a me idea. There is a place called superjeweler.com, and they have tremendous prices on jewelry. Just tremendous prices.
Okay, and so what did you do? You let your customers like raffle, or how did that go? Or just drop enter to win?
It was raffled, yes.
Okay.
All of those were raffled.
I love that. So talking about customer service, I have to make you laugh. My mom is, how do I say this? She's a mother. She loves good customer service as well. And so what she has been doing for the last few years, and it's absolutely hilarious, Mr. Lee, we can go through a drive-through somewhere, and let's just say that the customer service is subpar. She will literally get to the front and say, well, I think you guys, because she's your manager, I think you guys should really, really try to get the Chick-Fil-A customer service model down. She has done that on more than one occasion. I'm like, Ma, stop saying that.
I love that.
What would you say, seriously, the biggest misconception is about Chick-fil-A?
The biggest misconception about Chick-fil-A is that we don't care, and especially in regards to the LGBTQ community.
Ooh, okay. Hold that thought really quickly. We have to take a really quick break, but that's a good point. We're going to come back in just a second, okay?
Okay.
All right, so guys, stay tuned. I have Mr. Michael Lee with Chick-fil-A with me, and we're about to go deep and talk about Chick-fil-A actually cares about the LGBT community. See you guys in just a second.
Real estate can be a very complicated process. Finding one, how much can you afford, financing, closing costs, mortgage, putting it on the market, considering offers, inspection, negotiations, submitting offers, schools, down payment, title insurance, home warranty, taxes, review net sheets. These are the pieces of the puzzle of home ownership. I'm the person who helps put it together and the glue that keeps it together. Give me a call.
Most multivitamins have ignored the health and nutritional differences of African Americans. What we require is a multivitamin designed to best suit our needs.
After years of treating patients and fighting health disparities, Dr. Greg Hall, physician, researcher, and educator, created a formula of multivitamins specifically designed for African American men, women, and adults over 50. Sequence Vitamins, because our needs are different. Available at sequencevitamin.com.
My prenatal promise is to make sure my baby is safe and healthy, because I know it is possible to acquire syphilis, HIV, or other STDs without knowing it. Getting tested is my very first chance to protect my baby. Doctors are required to give expectant mothers 3 separate tests for syphilis. If you're pregnant, ask your doctor if you're being tested properly for syphilis and other STDs. Congenital syphilis can lead to a miscarriage, stillbirth, or an infant death. Don't risk your baby's health. To find out more, visit myprenatalpromise.com.
Experience the pinnacle of performance at Big Star Cadillac, formerly Ron Carter Cadillac. Drive the new 2021 Cadillac XT5 Luxury Collection for only $449 a month, or the new 2022 XT6 Luxury Collection for $549 a month, all for 39 months lease with just $1 down. At Houston's only Cadillac to your door dealer, Big Star Cadillac, Gulf Freeway, just 2 minutes south of the Beltway.
Smarter when you shop at Big Star. Shop BigStarCadillac.com.
I'm Jonathan Cox with the Cox Radio Law Firm. For years, we have represented people who have been hurt or injured all over the country, but Houston is home. We fight for those who have been hurt or injured, however it may happen. So if you've been injured in a car accident, big truck accident, or even while at work, call our injury hotline at 1-800-HURT-NOW or log in to BigCityAccidents.com and let us fight for you.
BigCityAccidents.com. We fight for your right to get back your life.
Welcome back, ladies and gents. You know, I started this segment saying, hey, who has the best customer service in the food industry? And even though I can't see you, I know you agree with me. It's Chick-fil-A. All right, Mr. Lee. So before we went to break, you were saying that the biggest misconception with Chick-fil-A is regarding the LGBT community. Let's dive deep into that. Talk to me about it.
Well, because of what our president and CEO at the time, Dan Cathy, said, people think that we discriminate against people in the LGBT community, and that's not true. We treat everybody with honor, dignity, and respect. We have had individuals who have been gay, who have been lesbian, that have worked for us, and we have not treated them any differently than we would treat anybody else. But because of that statement, people are under the impression that we discriminate against people in the LGBT community, and that is not true.
I love that.
We respect all people.
I love that.
We treat all people, like I said, with honor, dignity, and respect. And just because he made that statement doesn't mean that all of our stores just treat people in an inappropriate way.
Absolutely. I'm so glad you said yes. I'm glad we're having that
take care of all
conversation.
Yeah, we take care of all of our employees.
I love that.
You know,
all of your
straight or
employees
gay.
and all of your customers.
That is correct. Because what we're trying to do is to be a company that's trying to create a culture of care. And to create a culture of care, everybody is included in that. Those who are downtrodden. We have people that are across the street that hold up signs, and we go and we feed them.
Yes,
and
I love
we feed
that.
their family. Now, do we know if they are truly downtrodden? I don't know. But it's the right thing to do for us to just go outside and to bring them some food and to help them. Right after the hurricane, we went within our community and delivered sandwiches throughout our community because we're trying to create a culture of care within the League City community that Chick-fil-A really does care about everybody.
I'm so glad that you cleared up that misconception, especially here in Houston. Like, I really, really appreciate that. And I know that our viewers will as well. So here's the question for you. How is it being a Black man in this industry?
It has its challenges there too. Because a lot of people think that I am a manager. So what they say to me a lot is, are you a manager at Chick-fil-A? No, I am actually the owner of the Chick-fil-A in League City. So sometimes you get looked at a little bit differently because you're a person of color. And like I said, more than anything, they think that I am a manager there and not the actual owner there. Now, if you were to ask my employees, they absolutely know who I am and what it is that I do. But sometimes it's just a little bit challenging because people don't see a lot of us
Yes.
as owners of quick service businesses. And it's a little bit shocking to some people sometimes when they find that out.
Wow, that's crazy. And it's 2021. Wow. So think about that.
2020. That's correct.
Quick question. So you've owned your Chick-fil-A since 1990?
Since 2001. So this
2001,
is my 20th
okay.
year. Yeah, this is my 20th year as
Happy anniversary. That's amazing. Okay,
Thank you very much.
So I told you, we had a chance to chat briefly offline, and I told you that, you know, I love food, I love food trucks, and I am very passionate about Black-owned businesses. And because of my love for food, I deal with a lot of Black restaurants. And, you know, one of the misconceptions that we also hear is that, oh, Black businesses, you get bad customer service, or, you know, one thing goes wrong and you have horrible reviews. If you had to give advice, Mr. Lee, to a Black-owned restaurant, what would you say about customer service in general?
What I would say about customer service, it's be nice. It doesn't cost a lot of money to be nice. It doesn't cost anything to be nice. So for Chick-fil-A, eye contact, share a smile, speak enthusiastically, And when the customer says thank you, genuinely say my pleasure and be nice. That goes a long way. Eye contact is important. So when you speak to the customer, talk to the customer. If someone comes in, someone should not move away from the customer and take their attention off the customer to see something else, because you've broken the connection between you and the customer. So you need to stay connected. And then speak enthusiastically. Don't speak low. Hello, how are you today? Be cheerful. And it goes a long way, because you never know what a customer might be going through. And your cheery smile, your happy demeanor can help make their day. So it doesn't cost a lot at all to be nice.
Absolutely.
Just be nice. Be nice. Be friendly. Be enthusiastic.
It's really that simple.
It is really that simple. It is really that simple, because we have gotten a reputation of not being friendly for Black businesses. We don't take care of problems in a satisfactory manner, that we leave customers hanging, and that's not always true. But be nice. Just
be nice.
Be nice.
It's really that simple.
Train your employees to be nice, to not have attitudes. And the one thing that I do think is another misnomer is you hear people say, leave your problems at the door. When you come to work, it's hard. Because if you're going through something, you can't always necessarily leave them at the door. So when we recognize that, then we need to go to that particular individual and find out what's going on in their lives. Because again, that's showing that we care. And if we find out that you cannot do your job today, that's okay. Why don't you just go home and make sure that you're right before you come back to work? Because not only is it impacting you, but it's impacting the people you serve and the people you work with. We, for some reason, believe that what you got to do is leave everything that's going on in your life outside those doors. When you walk to work, everything should stop. That's extremely hard to do. We just have to investigate more and care more and find out more about what's going on in the lives of our employees. And then when we do that, that will allow for them to feel more comfortable to come to us and tell us about the issues that might be going on. And then we can potentially help them. If it's to stay at Chick-Fil-A or if it's to go somewhere else, that's an obligation that we have, because we're trying to be and build a culture of care.
That's perfect. And I was always taught, I'm a business owner as well, I was always taught that your team is your number one customer. And what you're saying is absolutely correct from my point of view, because if I treat them well, guess what? They're going to treat my clients well. And just like you do amazing things for your team. You treat them well. And let's be clear, how many people can say they've had a really bad experience at Chick-fil-A? If they are, it's like, okay, you're just a miserable person, because I know in some facet that you guys had to correct it. Now, before we wrap up, I have to ask you, honey, are you hiring? Because y'all have a lot of perks, and I want some diamond studs.
Yes, we are always hiring.
Okay.
Always. We are always hiring. Always looking for high-spirited people who are interested in serving the community and serving others. Because that's the other thing that's important at Chick-fil-A. You're not only just serving the customer, but you're serving each other and you're serving
your community. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mr. Lee. Our time is up, but I want to thank you so much for joining me. I know your lunch hour is probably going to be busy, and you have a great, great day. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
It was a pleasure being here.
Thank you. So listen, guys, we got some really good tips from Mr. Lee, and I want our Black-owned businesses to start doing better and better. And here, you're learning from the expert right here. All right, guys, I'm going to see you right after this with our final thoughts. See you in a moment.
Real estate can be a very complicated process. Finding one, how much can you afford? Financing, closing costs, mortgage, putting it on the market, considering offers, inspection, negotiations, submitting offers, schools, down payment, title insurance, home warranty, taxes, review net sheets, These are the pieces of the puzzle of home ownership. I'm the person who helps put it together and the glue that keeps it together. Give me a call.
Most multivitamins have ignored the health and nutritional differences of African Americans. What we require is a multivitamin designed to best suit our needs.
After years of treating patients and fighting health disparities, Dr. Greg Hall, physician, researcher, and educator, created a formula of multivitamins specifically designed for African American men, women, and adults over 50. Sequence Vitamins, because our needs are different. Available at sequencevitamin.com.
My prenatal promise is to make sure my baby is safe and healthy, because I know it is possible to acquire syphilis, HIV, or other STDs without knowing it. Getting tested is my very first chance to protect my baby. Doctors are required to give expectant mothers 3 separate tests for syphilis. If you're pregnant, ask your doctor if you're being tested properly for syphilis and other STDs. Congenital syphilis can lead to a miscarriage, stillbirth, or an infant death. Don't risk your baby's health. To find out more, visit myprenatalpromise.com.
Experience the pinnacle of performance at Big Star Cadillac, formerly Ron Carter Cadillac. Drive the new 2021 Cadillac XT5 Luxury Collection for only $449 a month, or the new 2022 XT6 Luxury Collection for $549 a month, all for 39 months lease with just $1 down. At Houston's only Cadillac to your door dealer, Big Star Cadillac, Gulf Freeway, just 2 minutes south of the Beltway.
Smarter when you shop at Big Star. Shop BigStarCadillac.com.
I'm Jonathan Cox with the Cox Radio Law Firm. For years, we have represented people who have been hurt or injured all over the country, but Houston is home. We fight for those who have been hurt or injured, however it may happen. So if you've been injured in a car accident, big truck accident, or even while at work, call our injury hotline at 1-800-HURT-NOW or log in to BigCityAccidents.com and let us fight for you.
BigCityAccidents.com. We fight for your right to get back your life.
Welcome back, everyone. I love Mr. Lee's story, and I love how people actually mistake him for the manager. And I love it because he gets a chance to show you, no, a black man can do this too. I'm the owner and operator. So listen, you guys know that I love food, and you know I love restaurants. So this is a personal message to all of my black restaurateurs, chefs, and food trucks, of course. Guys, we have to continuously give great customer service every single day, okay? So our niche is pretty much this small because it's usually black people coming to support black-owned businesses. So make sure that you treat every single person with love and respect. I'm a firm believer you should treat the janitor just like you treat the CEO. As always, you guys can chat with us on Facebook and on Instagram at American Star TV. I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Bye-bye.